All right, there's an NBA legend who is coming clean about a bathroom emergency, and it appears Bill Belichick may be taking a knee. Are you confused? Well, you won't be after this installment of Weird World of Sports.
Yes, guys, we have an update to the update that we brought you last week about Bill Belichick's rumored engagement to his 24-year-old girlfriend. TMZ has published photos showing Jordan Hudson at the Raleigh-Durham airport wearing what looks an awful lot like an engagement ring.
That's hardware.
It's on the left ring finger, too.
Yeah, that's where.
That's the engagement finger. This comes after the New York Times reported Hudson has told at least one person that she and Bill are engaged. Now, last week, TMZ posted these photos purportedly showing Belichick's boat having been renamed from 8 rings, some signifying his Super Bowl rings, to 1 + 8 rings. Belichick and Hudson's relationship has drawn a lot of scrutiny, mostly because of the 49-year age gap.
I mean,
there's also been some shade from Belichick's daughter-in-law, but if that new jewelry is in fact an engagement ring, it appears Hudson may have sealed the victory by having Belichick take a knee.
Now I see what you did there. Okay. Yeah.
Ran out the clock. Victory formation.
There it is. Yeah. You did good.
I have a feeling there will be lawyers involved. Deion Sanders is denying speculation his son Shedeur Sanders blew his NFL signing bonus on a car. Deion Sanders Jr. posted video of an Army Green custom Rolls Royce being delivered to the Sanders family estate in Texas while he was on FaceTime with Shedeur. According to online types who claim to know, a car like this goes for about $500,000, leading some to speculate that Shedeur used his $447,000 signing bonus on a car. At one point in the video, you hear Shedeur commenting like, "Oh, it looks cool," or "It's cool," whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
Like he's seeing the car. The elder Sanders, though, responded to one of the posts saying, quote, "Lies." Shedeur Sanders signed a 4-year, $4.6 million deal with the Browns after falling all the way to the 5th round of the draft. It's worth noting he reportedly made $6.5 million in NIL money during his 4 years in college, meaning Shedeur had to take a pay cut to go to the NFL.
A pay cut to go pro.
So maybe this would not be the time to buy a $500,000 car.
Right.
And it's possible that Dad bought it, that it's for Dad.
Yeah.
Or maybe when he said lie, he says, no, he didn't spend his whole signing bonus on it. He financed it. You only put a $50,000 down payment on it.
That's all. Yeah.
And he's got a $2,400 a month payment. I don't know. American tennis star Coco Gauff ran into a little trouble at the French Open yesterday. Her first-round match was delayed because Gauff didn't have a racket.
Wait, how's that
Which
happen?
is important in tennis. She looked at her coach in the stands like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
Eventually, a ball boy emerged from the locker room with an armful of rackets. Afterwards, she blamed her coach, jokingly, saying that for years he has insisted on packing her rackets because he's very superstitious. And apparently something happened and he didn't pack it this time. But don't worry about the superstition. She won in straight sets. So maybe she can go back to packing her own rackets.
I mean, it seems weird to me that, I don't know, that you don't pack your own rackets. But that's not what she normally does.
Didn't the bag feel light?
And doesn't the racket stick out a little
Well,
bit?
they're shaped like the racket.
Yeah.
So like the rackets fit inside.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
But like, I would imagine it would be considerably lighter without 8 tennis rackets in it.
In there.
All right. The internet trolls are coming for Packers quarterback Jordan Love. He threw out the first pitch at a Brewers game this week, and a lot of people thought it was a bit dainty. A lot of people made jokes like, well, at least it wasn't intercepted. I guess it's fair to expect a little more from a guy whose job is to throw a football. But nonetheless, it was maybe like, maybe it was like, I'm not going to throw out my shoulder doing this. But it's not what you would expect from a quarterback. Like the time Colin Kaepernick threw out the first pitch at a Giants game, and he hit 87 on the radar gun.
Woo!
Then there was the time
see that ball moving.
Russell Wilson threw out a pitch at a Mariners game, also with some cheddar, not quite 87, but it was over the plate. But all of this is just an excuse to show my favorite first pitch of all time.
Which one? Is it fifth?
Curtis Jackson.
Yeah. Wait,
50 Cent.
Here he is.
At the Mets game. Okay. Could have cut this part out. Here it is.
There you go.
Ew.
Like, that camera guy should have been concerned.
Look at the player. I don't know what to do. Here's the thing, Fifth. If you know that's your throwing prowess, maybe just politely decline. Like, no thanks.
Okay, in Fifth's defense, he clearly like flubbed and released the ball when he didn't think he was going to.
Now listen.
I'm sure he practiced and it went over the plate just fine.
Listen, I have a long and storied history of messing up first pitches.
Really?
Twice.
Do we have any on video?
Yeah. Well, there's one where you don't really see the pitch, but it's nerve-wracking.
It is.
But they were better than that. Finally, guys, the big story of the day. Shaquille O'Neal is coming clean about his abrupt exit from the NBA TNT studio last month. Take a look.
Can't underestimate the other thing about Kawhi is, you all right, big fella? Catching a cramp.
Go ahead, keep talking, Chuck.
Yeah, we're on TV.
I know what we're doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's that olive oil you've been drinking.
I know.
Hey, take some matches with you.
Well, at the time, Shaq said he had to go tinkle. I gotta tinkle. He was sticking to that story during his appearance on The Tonight Show this week, but then had an apparent change of heart mid-interview with Jimmy Fallon.
You know what? I just made a mistake. I lied to you on national TV.
What'd you say?
It wasn't a number 1 run. It was a number 2 run. I had to go bad. Oh, I had to go so bad.
So you know the inside the NBA crew is. The next night they brought out a porta potty and put it in the studio for Shaq.
Because they have no chill. And
Just in case. Now, him walking in there evokes an image. Imagine Shaq trying to sit down in a porta potty toilet. Or imagine you're in the bathroom at the TNT studios and Shaq comes barreling in. Hang on. I gotta use it.
Who was that? You all right, big fella? Who was that?
I think that was Kenny.
Was it Kenny?
Yeah. And then Chuck was the one that said, make sure you let him match. Hang on, it's the big Shaqness.
I love the 4 of them so much together.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sad. I'm sad that it's coming to an end.
Is it though? Aren't they like?
Well, they keep like going back and forth,
Yeah.
but they're like, maybe 1 more year.
I keep reading stuff that Chuck's trying to get fired because he has a guaranteed contract. By the way, Shaq said he'd been drinking olive oil.
That's why.
Because he told Jimmy, because I want to be sexy. And that's why Chuck said, oh, the olive oil you've been drinking. Yeah.
Oh,
So I
gosh.
can only presume Shaq's off the olive oil now.
Okay.
All right. That's it. Weird World of Sports, the sports segment for people who don't like sports.
That was good stuff.